Jacob here once again in the flesh. I hope you are all doing well, and we got a new King Kong, not just a Kong, a King Kong TV series coming out, being made by everyone's favorite mouse overlord, Disney. Now, this was originally posted by Deadline, but I'm getting my information from IGN because, well, it popped up first. Anyway, it's still legit. Let's get to this new Disney Plus King Kong show and what we know about it so far. Alright, so according to the information we were given, the new series will explore the original 1933 King Kong story beyond what we saw in the movies. So if you haven't watched the original King Kong from 1933, like 100 years ago, just think about that. Please go do it, especially if you like monster movies. Believe it or not, for a movie that's 100 years old, it stands up really well, and I think you'll enjoy it, even if you're like a new age movie fan that, you know, normally doesn't like old movies. That movie's really good. It kind of feels like a modern movie. So this series is set to cover the book that Marion Cooper, the creator of King Kong, wrote way back then. So we're going to be delving even deeper into the King Kong story, and we're gonna probably see things that we've never seen before, so that's pretty freaking cool, I think. So I know some of you are probably saying, if Kong is with Warner Brothers and Legendary, how is Disney Plus getting the rights to Kong? Well, remember, that's Kong, not King Kong. That's really a big deal because, you know, Kong, King Kong, I don't know how it all works, but at the end of the day, the whole King Kong series, you know, including Kong from, you know, the MonsterVerse, is very complex with the rights of who gets to make what on the Big Ape at any given time. So yeah, we have the MonsterVerse Warner Brothers Kong. Universal and Discovery have some stake in the King Kong rights. The original movie rights are held by RKO Pictures, which is the company that made the movie back then. The King Kong book is owned by the Cooper estate, which is, you know, the family of the guy who created the series. And now we have Disney Plus. Poor Kong just keeps getting passed around like he works the corner. But if you have any fears about the Disney King Kong interfering with the future of the MonsterVerse, don't. You know, these things are different enough. The original King Kong story is pretty significantly, you know, different from the Kong MonsterVerse story, so they can kind of coexist pretty well, I think. And it doesn't mean that, you know, the MonsterVerse Kong is going to die, but hey, we still can wait and see. According to IGN, James Wan's Atomic Monster Productions is part of the groups involved in help creating the show, and if you're not familiar with who that is, well, he directed the Aquaman movie, a Fast and the Furious movie, and if that kind of gets you a little like, well, he specializes in horror movies. Apparently he worked on the Saw franchise, and that's kind of his forte, so that's positive. King Kong, the original King Kong story, is pretty intense and kind of graphic, so if we get a horror kind of guru involved, that's probably a good thing, even if it is owned by Disney. Now, to go with all that optimism there is some concerns with this new series. And that comes in the form of the show's writer, Stephanie Folsom. Imagine that, a writer for a new TV series causing a whole bunch of potential controversy. Now, she may be a really good person in real life. Hell, she may end up doing a kick-ass job with this King Kong series, but her recent work kinda has me slightly worried. Remember guys, I'm not trying to be toxic or an asshole here at all. Don't go be mean to this person. She's probably wonderful. But she helped write the recent legendary Paper Girls TV series that, you know, like, I mean, I'm sure it's okay. I never watched it, but from what I've seen about this series, it kind of just looked like a Stranger Things ripoff that was made, you know, with girls in it for obvious modern reasons. And I didn't see that series, but I know that it wasn't very popular because, like, no one ever clicked like on Legendary's posts when they tried to promote it. It was very, very smaller than, like, when you see their Dune or their MonsterVerse posts. And the little bit of comments that I have seen from viewers out there is just like, it's okay. But what's really got me kind of, you know, raising my eyebrows is that she's one of the producers on Amazon's new upcoming Rings of Power TV series. You know, Lord of the Rings and all that. Now that's a debate for a whole nother day. But if you're on YouTube watching this video, then I guarantee you over the last few months that you've seen a lot of the negativity that's coming out about this Rings of Power, Middle-earth, Lord of the Rings TV show, if you even want to call it that at this point. And so if she played a big part in that series, which it may be okay, it hasn't come out yet, but everything that they've shown has told us that it's probably not going to be what a lot of us, hardcore fans. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings and Middle-earth. Like, if any of you are around the beginning of Dangerville, like, a lot of the content I made was Middle-earth, which, by the way, I have a new channel called Rippy, where I'm going to go and actually review movies like The Lord of the Rings, like Rings of Power, whenever that comes out. And so if you want to go follow me there, I'll leave a link down below. It's going to be a new type of doing reviews, kind of like this right here. You like my whole light setup, by the way? Let me know if that kind of fits for you here in Dangerville too. But regardless of the Rings of Power and Paper Girls, Miss Stephanie, if you make this King Kong series awesome, you deliver everything that we want from a King Kong series, cool creatures, adventure, badass girl who's like taking on the ape, badass guys who come to protect and save the badass girl, and all that cool stuff. You nail all those points. You don't force the message stuff in our face too much. Good fucking luck, girl. But anyway, guys, that's this quick news update. If you want us to keep covering this Disney King Kong series, let me know down below. Like this video, share it around. If it does well enough, we'll keep talking about this King Kong to go along with the MonsterVerse. So I got a cool theory on the MonsterVerse coming up here soon, so stay tuned, everyone. I hope my face was not a bother or anything like that. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.